Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is one of my faves and one of your faves too. I'm going through my weekly food shop. This is a little bit different because I've just moved house, so we're doing this in my new kitchen. Used up all our food from our old house and we needed literally to kind of stock up for the next month or so. So we gave ourselves a budget of £65. We went a little bit over, but I will go through everything we got today. Everything you'll see here today is actually from Aldi because obviously it's saving us a lot of money. We've just moved house and it's rather expensive, so like little meal plans and also going through the prices. Shall we get on with it? Grab your cup of tea. Got mine in my pumpkin tin Halloween mug, which I flipping love. It's so autumnal, it is ridiculous. Get cozy. If you are new to the channel, by the way, and this is your first video, I hope you enjoy. My name is Sophie. I make 3 videos every single week on Tuesdays, Thursdays and Sundays, all about living your best life on a budget. And today we're talking about a budget weekly food shop, but still eating well. Okay, so I've laid everything out on my dining table, which is now in my kitchen area. So we will start off at this end, which is an end I always start with, like the kind of fresh fruity type veggie things. One of the first things we picked up from Aldi was obviously a bag of wild rockets. I get this from Aldi about once a week, to be honest. We have this all the time. We shove it in sandwiches, we have side salads, and we always go for wild rockets. So there's always a bag of this in our kitchen. 48p for this bag. I also picked up a little bag of rosemary. We're actually having a roast dinner today. Today is a Sunday and we are actually going to start growing our own rosemary because if I could get it without a packet, it's so much better. The rosemary from Aldi is 35p. To be honest, we eat loads of rosemary with our roast dinner. It's kind of like a rosemary overkill, but if we do have any left over, we will try and have it throughout the week, just sprinkled on stir fry or something. We also picked up some British parsnips from Aldi for our roast dinner today. So we will only have 1 parsnip each for our roast dinner today because obviously we have potatoes and things, and we have 3 parsnips left which we roast throughout the week, and then we'll just have like either a bit of salmon or some veggie sausages or something like that. That will last us a good couple of meals. Parsnips are 49p. Also picked up some British tender stem broccoli from Aldi. This again will be half used for today's dinner, which is a roast dinner, and also half used throughout the week. We always add broccoli into stir fries and we always eat veggie stir fries throughout the week. So broccoli is something we will tend to have in our fridge all of the time, the tender stem broccoli. So it is a bit more expensive than the kind of big thing of broccoli. I don't know what it's called. £1.19p. To be honest, we do normally get just like the chunk of broccoli. Today we went for tender stem broccoli because I don't know, we were feeling fancy pants. So we have just moved to an area where there's a local farm shop, so we are going to try and get like a lot of our veg from there just because you can get it loose. Picked up a big bag of carrots, a big bag of huge red onions, and a massive sack basically of potatoes, which will be great for roasting and mashing. All together for all of this veg was £3.50. With the potatoes, we'll obviously have some for roast potatoes today. We'll also, because some of them are quite big, we'll keep the bigger ones aside and have a jacket potato over the next week or 2. And we will also turn this into mash. This will last us a long time. Like, there are a lot of potatoes in there. There'll be so many meals out of there, and sometimes we make our own homemade chips. Carrots, obviously we're using again some for our dinner today. We'll also roast them throughout the week with the remaining parsnips, and roasted together they're really nice. Just add something else like salmon or something. I do love to peel carrots and chop them up into like little discs and leave them raw in the fridge because they are great for someone like me who, let's be honest, is constantly snacking, and if I can snack on something healthy that won't kind of fill me up too much, it's a lot better. And the onions, we will be using 1 for our roast dinner today, and also then we have 2 left over. So a lot of the time we actually cut red onion, like slice it up and put it in sandwiches with tuna. It's so nice in a sandwich. So yeah, this will last us lunches, dinners. It's just, yeah, great to have that. From Aldi again, we picked up some white onions. These 3 white onions were 49p. Again, great for cooking. We'll use them today and we'll use them over the next 2, 3, 4 weeks if they last. If you keep them in these netted bags and at dry room temperature, they do actually last quite a while. We picked up a little pot of basil because we'd rather have these pots because they're fresh and you can keep them going if you remember to water them. The Aldi British basil. For this pot, 35p. So that is really cheap for a lot of basil in a pot already, and you should be able to keep it going. We picked up a big pot of carrot and coriander soup, like kind of similar to the ones you can get in Waitrose. Are so nice. They're like a third of the price of the ones you get in Waitrose as well. They're actually quite big, and Lawrence and I tend to split these in half, so we will actually share this. This will be one whole dinner for us. We'll also have bread on the side, just pick up a fresh loaf or some pittas, and yeah, we'll have it with the soup. It's ridiculously affordable meal. These are the ones that are low fat and low sugar, so it's all in the green apart from the salts, but salt isn't too bad for you. I really recommend checking out these soups. They're really affordable, ridiculously affordable, really filling, really nice, and cheaper than anywhere else you get these kind of like fresher type soups. This was 89p, and from memory I'm pretty sure pots of this size from Waitrose are like £2 something. We picked up a big bunch of bananas. Bananas are something we eat every single day. No matter what, a banana is what I will go for as my first kind of like snack. We picked up 2 punnets of grapes. We were actually recommended these by Lawrence's sister. She found these in Aldi. They are cotton candy grapes. Have you ever heard of something so exciting? Apparently they taste like cotton candy. Just the quickest taste test ever, and we're getting back to the food. Right, ready?
Okay.
Oh my god.
That's so weird. That's so weird.
That is the weirdest thing. That's so disorientating, isn't it?
Yeah.
They're actually so nice though. It tastes like a sweet. Okay, they are good. Lawrence's sister was right. That is so weird. I love them though, so I'm glad we got 2 punnets. These punnets were £1.45 each. I don't know if this is going to be limited, so I would recommend, if you want to try these out, going now. But they are called the cotton candy grapes, and I'm not kidding, they taste like sweets. We picked up this kitchen roll. I always go on about this kitchen roll. It is the best one, honestly. It's £1.20 and it lasts for ages, really strong, and yeah, so picked that up. And we also picked up the bigger pack of toilet roll, £5.18, and there's 24 rolls. When you move out, you realise how expensive toilet roll is. A family size large carton of orange juice. This will last us about a week, maybe a little bit longer. This is the one with juicy bits. Orange juice with bits is the best type of orange juice. This was £1.55. This should last us quite a while, to be honest, and it doesn't go out of date till the 6th of November. I picked up these cheese curls because so many recommendations have come through in my comments of these cheese curls. We've heard lots of good things about them, so I wanted to try them. They were 79p for this bag, and there are 10 in there. I used to be obsessed with quavers, so I am very excited to try these. I will let you know probably over on Instagram what I think of them, so thank you for your recommendation. 4 of their avocados. The avocados in Aldi are 79p, which is currently the cheapest I find in any supermarket. I picked up 4 because we will have 1 each for a dinner this week, where we have avocado on bagel, a little bit of rocket, and it's a really nice dinner. It's healthy, it's vegetarian. And then I picked up 2 for the fridge because I tend to have avocado on toast for breakfast every now and then, or in a sandwich or on crackers, so it's always handy to have avocado in this house because we eat it so often. Picked up a little bag of lemons. Lemons tend to last us about 2 to 3 to 4 weeks. The idea from you guys to start chopping these up and putting them in the freezer, and then when I fancy lemon in my water, grab a few slices out of the freezer. So yeah, these lemons were 49p. Okay, over here we picked up some Hoisin stir-fry sauce, some egg noodles, and some stir-fry veg. About once a week we will tend to have like some kind of stir fry. We often have the vegan stir fry. We use the udon noodles. We will use some tofu. This Hoisin stir fry sauce, 65p. Noodles were 89p, and so was the stir fry veggies were 89p. So again, for 2 people, that dinner costs like £1 each, I would say, maybe a little bit more, depending on what we add with it, but that's like really, really affordable yet healthy dinner. Also picked up 2 salmon fillets. Now, I'll either have some of this with the noodles, or we'll put this in the freezer and we will have it with some roasted veg. And we're kind of running out of food. It's just always handy for us to have some salmon in the freezer. We are actually semi-tarians, which means we rarely eat meat or fish. We don't really buy too much meat or fish. The salmon from Aldi is so nice. I can't even tell you. Lawrence really isn't much of a fish eater himself, but even he enjoys having this. This is like a versatile thing. It's not very cheap, to be honest, but salmon isn't. This is £3.09, which isn't too bad. This is the infused salmon fillets with ginger, chili and lime. We picked up 2 garlic baguettes. These were 89p. These will go in the freezer, and we will have these probably on a weekend when we tend to eat a little less healthy. As always, we picked up a box of the vegan sausage rolls, which are our favorite ever vegan sausage rolls. They are so good. At 4 for £1.19. It's the cheapest you can find at the moment for vegan sausage rolls. They're so good, highly recommend. Let me know if you eat them. Okay, we found these in the freezer section and I'm pretty sure we've never tried them. They are frozen, specially selected Aldi pizzas. They're both £1.79 each, which is really super affordable, to be honest. We got one in the Caprine Verde pizza. So this is like basically vegetarian. I like these types of pizza because they have spinach on, and I used to eat the Dr. Erker pizza all the time and it had spinach on. Never tried the Aldi version, so I'm looking forward to that. And then Lawrence snuck this in, and it's like the pepperoni one, Etna pizza. He does eat pork, so that will be his pizza, and mine is the vegetarian one. We will probably have those kind of things on the weekends. We don't tend to eat unhealthily throughout the week. Picked up a little thing of beef. They're kind of like dupes. Wixo? Someone needs to let me know how to say that properly. These are just beef stock cubes, 12 for 36p. We picked up 4 tins of chunky chopped tomatoes. You have to have these in your cupboards. We put them with pasta and basil, and it's just such an easy, affordable dinner. They're good for you, they're cheap. Why not? 2 different pasta sauces. So I really like this pasta bake sauce. I know it doesn't look the greatest, but it's actually really nice. If you add your own kind of basil and herbs to it, it's ridiculously affordable. So it's the creamy tomato and herb. I've had it before and I highly recommend. This is only 62p. It's a huge jar. And then we also picked up the specially selected tomato and mascarpone stir through sauce, only because we've never tried this one. It's a little bit more expensive, 89p. Which I still think is really affordable, to be honest with you, but I think it looks quite nice. So we're gonna try that one out as well and just see if there's like a huge difference in these two. We picked up a pack of spaghetti. Spaghetti, obviously we have spaghetti bolognese with it, but we don't eat too much meat, so we tend to actually just cook spaghetti and either have vegan meatballs from Iceland with this and some chopped tomatoes, or we will just have a nice tomatoey basil-y sauce. This will probably last us like 6 to 8 different meals, so that's good. And the spaghetti from Aldi, 42p, so it's really ridiculously affordable yet again. We picked up a quiche, a cheese and onion quiche. This is a really quick dinner for us, and this doesn't run out until the 30th of September. We personally have a week to eat this. We will probably have a little bit for lunch throughout the week. Also just share a big chunk each for dinner and just have a salad and some salad cream on the side. A really nice quiche, to be honest, this one from Aldi, and I highly recommend it. And it's £1.19p. Picked up some more pasta. This is the rigatoni pasta. It's actually a really nice pasta from Aldi. We always get our pasta from Aldi, to be honest. And it's 95p for this bag. So I'm thinking this one will be really nice with the pasta bake sauces and some fresh tomatoes and basil and whatnot. A loaf of bread. This is the super seeded loaf. We didn't see our normal honey loaf in Aldi. That's the normal one I get. So I've settled for this one, which is basically just seeded bread. It looks really nice, to be honest. And it's 75p for that loaf. Some Moroccan hummus. This is 69p. It's the best hummus you can get. I love it so much. I picked up 2 bags of the Mediterranean style pittas. If you have watched my food hauls before, you know I always go for these. They are the nicest pittas we've ever eaten. Can't even tell you how nice they are when they're toasted and added with hummus. 85p for this bag. So we picked up 2 bags because we're actually going to put 1 whole bag in the freezer. We picked up some Otis, which are hobnob dupes from Aldi. Now I must say, everyone I have introduced these to prefers these. They prefer the Otis to hobnobs. If you haven't already, please go and try them. They are so So blooming good. I do apologise in advance because they're ridiculously addictive. And they are only 41p each. Picked up some West Country butter. This is from the Specially Selected range, and it's just a block of butter that we use to cook with. This has salt crystals in, so it is definitely like quite a salty butter. £1.65 for this. Finally, I have actually been looking for this in Aldi for a very long time and I haven't seen it. We have some Specially Selected Seville Orange Marmalade. This is a really nice marmalade and I really do recommend it. I also picked up a jar of British horseradish sauce. This will last so long because it is very rare that we have a roast dinner that needs horseradish sauce, but we have actually had the Aldi one before and it is really nice. This was 79p. We have a pack of British Bromley apple sausages. We've heard very good things about them. I don't personally eat these are for Lawrence, so sometimes if I'm having something like salmon, he can have sausage. These will probably go in the freezer. These were £1.89 for this packet. We also picked up a joint of beef. Now, we don't normally get beef from supermarkets. If we are buying meat, which is very, very rare, we'll buy it from farmer shops. But we did actually go to Aldi today and we needed this for today. So we picked this up. It is from the Specially Selected range. And then we also picked up some beers. These are for Lawrence, so he will try these out. I think the packaging of this is so cool. These were £1.09 each. So that's quite cheap, I think, for a can of beer. I don't really know, but I think that's quite cheap. 2 bottles of red wine. This one was £7. This was like the more expensive one. So this is one we will drink, but it's won loads of awards in Aldi, so we decided to pick that one up. And this one I think was only £3.29. We're going to make a red wine gravy with this. So all in all, this actually came to £70 and 17p. Generally, a lot of this food would last us like up to a month and maybe even longer. We will be buying like odd bits here and there throughout the next month just to supplement like fresher foods. So if we needed some dairy products, we'll probably buy that as and when and just buy it in small quantities. It has saved us a lot of money going to Aldi, so that's kind of why I wanted to show you guys what we get and just help you with meal plans if you're trying to save money. As always, thank you so much for watching. It really means well to me. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up before you leave the video. And remember, I upload 3 times every single week on Tuesdays, Thursdays and Sundays, all about living your best life on a budget. I will see you again very, very soon and I love you very much. Mwah.